to another episode of Level Up Video Games. Right where we started, we're working on these N64 controllers. Since I have a whole bunch, I need the sticks to replace or not replace, so we're just going to get to them. I kind of was looking at something and kind of realizing, even with these replacement sticks, let me show you. Do you see that gap? So the screw down here is tight, but there is somewhat of a gap because this stick doesn't quite fit in right. These are new sticks. I've had some of the third-party sticks from like eBay, like not from Hyperkin, like crack the shells because they're too large and they don't work. So I'll keep an eye on this one. If it cracks, I'm probably going to start repairing the original sticks because I kept them all, to be honest with you. I have majority of these sticks. They just need to be repaired, which is going to be a long, tedious task to repair them, but it might be worth it to do it in the end, and then I could just have the original sticks. But I got to figure out where to get the little black things that wear out in here and what else to do to make them perfect. So I'm considering it. We'll see how these do. They're not bad sticks. They feel pretty good. So we'll see, though. I don't really want the plastic to be cracked anywhere, especially with these original Nintendo controllers. Black one isn't as bad. That green one, though. We were able to go get through majority of these N64 controllers. We had to keep a couple for a couple consoles. We have 6 N64 consoles, and I need at least 6 controllers, power, and AV for those consoles. So I had to keep a couple controllers. I kept this gray one, this red one, I think another gray one, and a black one. That are inside these boxes that have pretty much pre-made controllers in it. So it's easier for me just to grab and go than it is to deal with like finding the stupid things. But we did just get a trade-in. We got some N64 games. We have one of the N64 case carriers for the games. It's in pretty decent shape. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but then we got Mario Tennis, Vigilante 8, Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. We got the red version of Pocket Robot on Wheels, Pokemon Snap and Mrs. Pac-Man, and Paper Mario. So these are all new. And these are all going into inventory, which is awesome. These are, and they're all original. This one does have a stamp. You can see the stamp section right there for 10. Paper Mario, legit, has a stamp right there. Everything is original and in really clean condition. Unfortunately, the property of Blockbuster has their stupid label things on it. That's what this is right here, trying to get that off, which, don't do that. Just leave it on there. I'm gonna get these 2 more controllers. I have one more thing of AV cables. I'm gonna have to find some more, and then I have a couple powers right here for the N64s. So we gotta finish those up. I'll have at least 2 more boxes back here for the N64s, and then I'll have those 3 right there. I was going to have 4, but they're harder to grab, and I don't want them to fall, so we'll just keep that. And then we'll start processing through these and this stuff right here, getting that Vita and everything else in. Get through all those N64 controllers. Unfortunately, there was a couple that the cables were pretty much torn, and I can't sell those, or just the controller itself was falling apart, and all the screws and the little tiny stands that attach to the screws are broken, so it's not that great. Let's see, in here, there's 1, 2, 3 controllers that just aren't in good shape. This red one, you can see the case. This one has a bad wire. You can see like tape, and this one has a bad wire. But everything else, these two have controllers. I have 2 extra N64 controllers and power up here. This one needs a new some more AV, which I can't find any right now. But so we got 6 N64s, 7 N64s, technically 8 N64s. Got Valkyrie Drive out on the floor, and I'm charging the PS Vita. I'm asking $200. In my mind, I think PS Vitas go for like $250, and they don't. I think the last one I sold was about $170. This one I decided to price it up a little bit because I did pay a little bit more for that bundle, and I just realized that I paid too much for that Vita, thinking it sold for a lot more. I think that lot I spent $300. I thought the Vita was $250, and I thought the game was at least $75. So I maybe will be able to break even on that lot for the PS Vita if I can get $200, and then that game maybe make a little extra bucks, like $20-25. But I was able to have the Pokewalker and this Zelda copy of 3DS, the original 3DS. So in that N64 lot we just picked up, there was 2 GameCube games: Sonic Adventures DX, Director's Cut Complete, and Vex. This one's in better shape, but it does not have the manual, unfortunately. But I've seen it a couple times come through, and I believe, no, I sold the one that I had, and that one was not complete either. But we will hopefully come across a complete version. The person that said that they dropped off the N64 lot said they might have some more GameCube games somewhere. They just got to find them. I was like, sweet, just hit me up. Let the Vita charge. It'll go right here. And at this point, our top shelf is full. We got Paper Mario up here. Some really good games. Persona. Tomba in the back over there, which I may have to rearrange this a little bit. We did run out of space for the N64 games. So these are pretty much right now, I think, potentially a couple $10, like $9 to $100 games inside here. And then I put some of the like $6 to $4 games out here to save me some room. There's a whole bunch of sports games, to be honest with you. NFL, Madden, NHL. There's just a bunch of sports games out there. But right in here are like some of the better ones. So we got Mario Tennis right there, Vigilante 8. We got at least a couple colors. We got a red, blue, and a black out here right now. We got the Fun Tune colors from Hyperkin. Pretty stocked right now on controllers. We're out of PS4 controllers, PS3 controllers, and I do have at least 1, maybe 2 Xbox One game or controllers. So we need to get through the controllers. This is Travis's. This thing doesn't charge, so it needs a charge port, I hope. This one, I think, goes to a console. I can't remember. Actually, we got that one in a trade, so this one probably be able to sell. So we got a lot of games to get through and a lot of controllers, and then we will be taking apart and replacing capacitors on that 3DO. So hopefully we'll get through some of this stuff fairly fast. We got 2 more switch lights down here that need new ports, hopefully. So we got a lot to do. I don't have enough time to get this stuff done, which is insane because I got plenty of time. It's just a lot of this activities are time consuming, like getting N64 controllers and like all the N64 games that we just got in that trade are already out. We got the PS Vita, it's online. The new inventory coming in, it's kind of been sitting around and taking a little bit more time because it's a lot of fixing and repairing. So I've essentially stopped taking in broken systems at this point. because I just can't keep up with them. This Switch Lite and that DS Lite have been like some of the last things I've actually ended up purchasing. Realize there's a screw missing on this. I haven't even put this PS4 back together yet. I've just been so busy. So I gotta pull back on consoles that don't work as much as I can repair them to get this stuff out to you guys in a decent time, and getting some of this inventory in is kind of more important right now to me than fixing broken consoles, because I got plenty of consoles in stock right now. Plenty. So we kind of need to start focusing back on the games and clearing some of this stuff off the table. We'll see. It all depends on how much time I have to get this stuff done. That's it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to level up.